Well, thanks for clicking on to the March Outlook edition of Vogan's United States Outlook. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Certainly on the grand scheme of things, the winter of 2015-16 will go down as a warmer than normal winter across the United States, I think. And certainly parts of the Northeast, including much of New England, will probably see a top 5 warm winter season. So if that, of course, is meteorological winter, which started on the 1st of December, ends February 29th. But there is still winter left in this season just yet, despite the fact that we're entering the month of March, the opening month of spring 2016. But the overall pattern suggests that we are going to see plenty more snow, cold, and potentially one more significant Arctic outbreak before all is said and done. You only have to look at the stratospheric warming that is now ongoing once again. And that last major strat warming that took place early in February did deliver the coldest air mass in the northeast in decades, of course, -1 in Central Park. Coldest February temperature since 67, the coldest temperature overall since 94. Boston, you have to go back 59 years for the last time it dropped below what it did, of course, on the 14th of February when it hit -9. But we've got a big storm system coming up. This is a very active pattern as we end the month of February, begin March. Storm systems will continue to come and go, but it's the reaction between stratosphere and troposphere that will start to support more blocking, building of high pressure, hooking over the top of North America, linking Western Canada and Alaska with Greenland and the North Atlantic. It is the classic upper level setup that supports a big trough in the east, storm systems riding up the coast. We need to watch this very, very carefully indeed. The GFS ensemble upcoming few weeks shows this here. So you see the building of high pressure over Greenland, the trough that's over Hudson Bay, that will continue to send pieces of Arctic air down into the eastern half of the country. And we just hold on to this blocking high over the North Atlantic, hooking right up over the top into the western side of Canada, and cold will continue to just push down. We've got a series of clipper systems, we've got a series of low pressure systems that will ride up the east coast, and we could see something quite major towards the 10th through 15th of March, I believe. But the pattern overall supports a cold March, potentially the coldest month of the overall season, despite the fact that it will be out with meteorological winter time. Let's have a look at the surface chart, and you can see what is going on here. Just bear with me just 1 second here. Let's skip on to the GFS operational model, and you can see what it's showing here in terms of surface pressure. Let's skip back to 0Z or 06Z, and you can see here the overall setup here. There's the big storm system that we're seeing at this moment in time. Severe weather over parts of the southeast and Florida. We've got 60-degree dew points lifting north. These areas of high pressure here, indicative of Arctic air, will drop on the backside of this area of low pressure. This is going to be a major snowstorm for Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit. Could see over a foot of snow, locally over 2 feet of snow. So this is a major deal for the Midwestern region, while we've got heavy rain and mild conditions up the eastern seaboard here. So let's skip out to 24 hours from now. You can see that area of low pressure tracking north. Strong winds indicate we could see locally blizzard conditions. But as I say, the system, as it tracks up the eastern Great Lakes, we've got warmer pushing up the east coast here. So not a big deal here. We've got maybe a few wet flakes that will get wrapped in on the back side. We're watching very carefully. These areas of low pressure start to drop south, but high pressure is going to become more and more established across the north as we go forward. You can see here that these areas of low pressure are starting to rotate into the lower 48. Now these areas of high pressure becoming more dominant. So when you raise the height field to the north, you're forcing Arctic air down into the lower 48. So here's another clipper-like system. Watch out in the backside. Here's another low This is what I'm talking about here. The amount of low pressure that's going to be running the country here, either from the northwest or from the southwest. Of course, the northern branch systems will deliver the cold. The southern branch will bring the energy that needs to be in place to bring cyclogenesis and bombogenesis even. But here, as of 18Z, Thursday the 3rd of March, we've got yet another major storm system through the Great Lakes. So Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit, yet again we've got another major snowstorm in our hands here. Here comes another wave of Arctic air in the backside. Here comes another Clipper-like system. Behind that, so this is 6Z Tuesday the 8th of March, we've got a shot of really quite cold air. Let's have a look at the thermodynamics. 2-meter temperature anomaly at this stage. And you can see here the amount of cold here that's getting drafted in. Look at the warmth over top, indicative of that banana-shaped high linking Western Canada with the North Atlantic and Greenland here. So you're sending, and potentially at least, another piece of the polar vortex into the eastern half of the country. Let's look at the United States in a closer up view, and you can see here that boy, this is a cold air mass, that's for sure. Let's look at the 2-meter temperatures. This would be for 6Z on Tuesday the 8th of March here. Let's look at 12Z here, and the cold starts to lift out. But you just have one system after the next. Stratospheric warming, phase 8 of the MJO, that all couples with a colder trough over the eastern half of the United States overall. Do check out the written post for the March outlook, as well as an in-depth look at the overall winter season in a recap form. So that's it for today. Have a great Tuesday evening, and I'll be back again tomorrow on the website here. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching, and give the website a try. And if not, I'll see you in a month's time. Have a good one. Bye for now.